Hi, second graders. Today we are on the deep dive for Module 3, Lesson 7. We're going to look at root words or base words to find the meaning of some bigger words. Today we're going to focus on the words equally and equality. You will need your blue workbook and your notebook. We'll be adding a word to our vocabulary section today. Okay, this is from our I Have a Dream book. Martin Luther King Jr. called for the freedom and equality of all people, no matter the color of their skin. We're going to be looking at the word equality today. What do you notice about the word equality? Yeah, it has the word equal in it. It's also like the word freedom. I'm going to circle the base word, or sometimes we call this the root word, but with foundations we call it the base word, equal. I want you to think about, where have you seen or heard the word equal before? You've probably heard it during math class, and you might see it written like this. You maybe remember from Martin Luther King Jr. He said that people deserve equal rights. Or if you're sharing a snack, equal would be the same amount for everyone. So there are lots of places we've heard the word equal before. Equal is a word that means being or having the same value, measure, or amount as something else. Next, we're going to look at the whole word equality. What does it mean when Martin Luther King Jr. called for equality for all people? Yeah, it means he wanted all people to be treated the same. Remember, equal means being or having the same value, so equality would have a similar meaning. We are going to add this word to our notebooks. So in your notebook that looks just like my drawing, open up to the vocabulary section. My vocabulary section is yellow. I'm not sure if you still have a vocabulary section in your notebook or if we even have the same color. Totally fine. Just make sure you open to the vocabulary section. Ooh, not VA. V-O-C. Vocabulary section. We're going to write the word equality and then write what it means. The quality of being equal or the same. You can pause the video if you need more time to write that into your notebook. We looked at these sentences in our deep dive 5. It says, now it is 1963. There has been no slavery for a long time. But are black people and white people treated equally? No. So we have the word equally in this sentence. What do you think equally means? Or what does it mean when it says that people were not treated equally? And Martin Luther King Jr. wanted people to be treated in the same way or in an equal way, not differently just because of what they looked like. We're also going to add the word equally into our notebook. So if I had, oops, not adding a picture. I'm going to pretend I'm opening up my notebook. What does my notebook look like? There's lines on it. So I already added equality. So we had equality written already. And then we wrote what it means. I'll add both of them in so we have them both in one spot. So equality and equally. Now, I don't think I asked you to do this already, but I want you to underline the base word equal so we can see that equal is in both of these words. Equality and equally. So for equality, what did we have? The quality of being equal or the same. The quality of being equal or the same. Oh, that was a little messy. And then equally, I'm going to write in the same way. In the same way. So make sure you have both of those written into your vocabulary section. Pause the video if you need more time. Because next up, we're going to our blue books, and we're going to find the page that says handout 7B, root word equal. So on this page, we're going to answer these 5 questions. Let's read the directions. Directions. Complete part 1 and part 2 below. Okay, part 1. Underline the root word in each word. What is our root word, or again, I've been calling this base word. They mean the same thing. What is our root word or base word in both of these words? You're right, it is equal. So we're going to underline equal in both of them. What do the words equality and equally have in common? What do they have in common? Both words have to do with things being the same. Both words do have the base word equal. We can write a little bit about both of those things. Both words have the base word equal and are about being the same. They are very similar words. Okay, again, you can always pause the video if you need more time. Let's look at number 3, 4, and 5. So for this part, we're going to fit the following words in the sentences below. So everything down here is going to use, oops, I still wanted that highlighted. Everything down here, we are going to use either the word equality, equally, or equal. We have to plug them into the sentence that it makes sense in. So number 3, black and white people were not being treated equality, were not being treated equally, or were not being treated equal. If we're describing how they were treated, we call that an adverb. Remember that word? So this one would be equally. They were not being treated equally. I'm going to cross that off because I think we can only use each one once. Number 4, Dr. King wanted blank for all people, no matter the color of their skin. Dr. King wanted equality for all people, no matter the color of their skin, or Dr. King wanted equal for all people, no matter the color of their skin. Or maybe equally fits better. Dr. King wanted equally for all people, no matter the color of their skin. This one would be equality. Dr. King wanted equality for all people, no matter the color of their skin. Well, hopefully our last one makes sense in the sentence 5. Things were not equal for black and white people. Does it make sense? It does. Okay, so I'll leave all of this up here. So your 2 tasks today were to add equality and equal to your vocabulary section and to complete handout 7B in your blue book. If you're done with both those things, you are done with the deep dive for today.